Hey guys, my name is Anna Catherine Peel, and I am a third grade teacher in Gulfport School District, Pastoral Elementary School. I can't wait to work with you today on understanding division as an unknown factor. If you're a teacher, this is standard 3.OA.6. Students, let's go ahead and go over some academic vocabulary words. We want to know these before we jump into our lesson so we can fully understand it. We have the word quotient. That's just the result of a division problem. It's the answer in a division problem. Divide means to separate into equal groups and find the number in each group or the number of groups. So either way, the number in each group or the number of groups. Division equation. An equation with a division symbol and an equal sign. For example, 15 divided by 3 equals 5. And this symbol right here is a division sign. Factor. A number that is multiplied. So that might be 3 times 5. Multiplication. An operation used to find the total number of items in a given number of equal sized groups. The symbol for multiplication that we use in third grade looks like a simple letter X. And last but not least, product. This is the result of multiplication or the answer to a multiplication problem. We're going to go over a few practice problems. The first one is a word problem about my friend Caden. Caden buys 20 dog treats. He puts the same number of dog treats in each of the 5 bags. Draw the treats in the bag. Write a division equation and a multiplication equation for this problem. Well, this is a word problem, so I make my students mark up that problem. It helps us better understand what we're working with. So we're going to go back and we're going to read it again, and I'm going to tell you how I want you to mark up your problems when you work them. We have Caden, and he buys 20 dog treats. If it's a number, I get you to underline it. So I'm going to write these at the top. You underline numbers. Okay? He puts the same number of dog treats in each of the 5 bags. So I have another number, and that's 5. He has 5 bags, and I see the word each, and I boxed it because it's a keyword. So you're going to box keywords. Let's see what it's asking us to do. Draw the treats in the bag. Write a division equation and a multiplication equation for this problem. So I'm going to circle what the question is, what it's asking me to do. So let's get started. If we have 20 dog treats, we don't get to get any more. We only have 20. It's our total. I'm going to write the word total over it, and I'm going to place it right here. He puts the same number of dog treats in each of the 5 bags. Since I see the word each and I box it as a keyword, and I know my total is 20, we know our total, it's going to be a division problem. So if you see the word each and you know your total, it's going to be a division problem. So I'm going to go ahead and put my division sign in. Well, he's putting the same number of treats in each of the 5 bags. So that is going to be 20 divided by 5. But we don't know our answer. However, we have been practicing our multiplication facts. So let's see if we can turn this into a multiplication problem and figure it out. I'm going to use 5 as one of my factors. And I'm going to leave a blank because we still don't know the answer. But we do know our product. And our product is 20. So I've got to think, 5 times what is 20? Well, I'm having trouble remembering what that might be, but I know I can count by 5s and put one finger up every time I count to a new number, and when I land on 20, I can see how many fingers I have up, and that'll tell me what my answer is. So let's try it. 5, 10, 15, 20. I have 4 fingers up. So 5 times 4 equals 20. That also means that 20 divided by 5 equals 4. Now, if you didn't want to count this on your fingers, there are many other ways. You could use your number lines, you could use your equal groups, you could use your arrays. All of these things that we practice for multiplication, you can use them for division. That's because multiplication and division are what we call an inverse operation. They have an inverse relationship. So Let's go back and look at equal groups as well, because it does tell us to draw the treats in the bag. I know that Caden has 5 bags. So I'm going to go ahead and draw 5. And I know that he puts the same number of dog treats in each of the 5 bags, and he only has 20. So I'm going to count to 20, and I'm going to put 1 treat in each bag as I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, I'm not to 20, so I've got to start back over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And once again, we got the same answer. We have 4 in each group. So 20 divided by 5 equals 4, or 5 times 4 equals 20. There are lots of different ways we could have found this answer to our division problem. Let's practice another one. Now we're going to work with my friend Yuki. And Yuki has 21 flowers. She puts the same number of flowers on each of the 7 pages in her scrapbook to dry them. Draw the flowers Yuki puts on the pages. Write a division equation and a multiplication equation for this problem. So, we know the total. So we know that Yuki has 21 flowers. She puts the same number of flowers on each of the 7 pages in her scrapbook to dry them. We can't get more flowers. She only has 21, so that's going to be our total. Because we know our total and we see the word each, this is going to be a division problem. So we have 21 divided by 7. And we don't know our answer, but we can draw it out on these pages, and that way we can find it. Now, some of you might know your multiplication facts, and you could say 7 times what equals 21. Remember, because they have an inverse relationship. So, I still don't know what 7 times blank equals 21. I still don't know my answer, but I do know I can draw it out. So let's go ahead and look at it. We have 21 divided by 7. So I'm going to place 1 flower on each page until I run out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Well, how many flowers did I end up with on each page? I ended up with 3. So 21 divided by 7 equals 3. Or 7 times what equals 21? 7 times 3 equals 21. Let's go ahead and practice one last problem, and this is with an array. It starts as an array, and we have some yummy looking blueberry muffins. And our problem, we're having to fill in the blanks. It says 2 times what equals 12, or 6 times what equals 12, and 12 divided by 2 equals blank, and 12 divided by 6 equals blank. So we're going to have to figure out what number goes in that blank. And we have an array here with our blueberry muffins, just like when they come out the oven. That's a great way to see an array. Every time you cook muffins and you cook them in your muffin pan, it's an array you use that's at your house already. So 2 times what equals 12? Well, let's see how many are in each group. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 muffins on each row. So, 2 times what equals 12? Well, if there's 6 muffins on each row, it must be 2 times 6 equals 12. And that means 12 divided by 2 is going to equal 6. And 6 times what will equal 12? Well, we have 6 columns and we have 2 rows, so it's going to be 6 times 2 equals 12. And 12 divided by 6 equals 2. The reason that you're able to turn these numbers and flip-flop them is because of the commutative property of multiplication. It says that whether you have 2 times 6 or 6 times 2, the answer is not going to change because the factors didn't change. Your product is still going to be 12. And that's multiplying with an unknown number. Thanks for joining us. Stepping into division today. Have a great day.